County family is grieving after a hit and run killed 75-year-old Margaret Preble. It's our top story here at 6:30. I'm Alex Dieterer. There have been 2 arrests in this case, but Margaret's husband Larry said it doesn't give him any relief from the pain of losing a loved one. WHAS11 Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester have the emotional story from the victim's celebration of life.
Watching back 48 years of marriage on tape, Larry Preble of Oldham County gathered with friends and family who traveled far and wide for a celebration of life for his wife, 75-year-old Margaret Preble. She was killed in a hit-and-run accident on November 11th.
It was a really wonderful surprise to see all these people who came to give her a send-off at exactly the kind of party that she would have loved to have gone to herself. And we all feel her presence and miss her terribly.
Loved ones gathered to remember Margaret, also known as Peggy to some, who was found unresponsive by Oldham County Police laying in the grass near the roadway on US 42 between State Highway 53 and Smith Lane.
2 people have been arrested in connection with her death. 1 person charged with leaving the scene of an accident, failure to render aid, and tampering with physical evidence. The 2nd person also charged with tampering with evidence. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
53-year-old Jason Cornett and 23-year-old Zoe Wolf are charged in connection. Police say Cornett drove his damaged truck out of the county to an auto repair shop in Corbin. According to court documents, police found evidence indicating that Cornett was driving the truck at the same time of the fatal crash and had consumed several alcoholic beverages prior to driving. Both Cornett and Wolf are expected back in court on December 9th. A mother accused in a DUI crash that killed her 3-month-old child is expected to be back in court tomorrow. Police say 18-year-old Lily Pena rear-ended another car at Newburgh Road and East Indian Trail on Thursday morning, causing both cars to catch fire. Pena's 3-month-old child was rescued from the burning car, but later died at the hospital. Tomorrow, she's expected to be arraigned on charges of vehicular homicide, DUI, and wanton endangerment. 2 people are recovering after an early morning house fire in Taylorberry. Just after 5 this morning, Louisville Fire responded to a home on Taylor Boulevard. It took around 25 firefighters around 20 minutes to bring the blaze under control. 1 person in the home did self-evacuate and was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Louisville Fire says a firefighter was also treated for minor burns but was released from the hospital. The fire has been ruled as an accident caused by the occupant. Well, the snow is gone, but the cold is still sticking around, and it looks like will remain that way throughout the week. You're taking a live look over Louisville as people dig in for those bitter cold temperatures. Meteorologist Sam Gabrielli joins us now. And Sam, waking up to that snow was a beautiful sight, but I know tomorrow is going to be a different story.
Yeah, Alex, we are officially out with the snow and now in with the cold. The snowfall is now currently exiting us well to the east. The storm system that did bring all the snowfall, the 1 to 2 inches, healthy dose of 1 to 2 inches, now pushing well off into the eastern seaboard. And believe it or not, there's still lake effect snow across much of the Great Lakes region. But as far as we're concerned, we can say hello to this area of high pressure, bringing in dry conditions, yes, but unfortunately, the price to be paid will be Arctic cold air moving through during the night tonight. 38 degrees, the high in Louisville, 37 in Elizabethtown, 34 in Brandenburg. A couple of spots did make their way into the low 40s today, but nonetheless, we are staying very cold, getting a head start to your Sunday evening. So here's our current temperatures on the map. 28 in Paoli, hovering just above freezing still at Ali International, but with time tonight, it's going to be a brisk one. That wind chill factor outside already colder than the actual air temperature. 26 in Frankfort, and it feels like we're at 22 in Jasper, Indiana. There's our hour-by-hour planners. We're actually going to be seeing temperatures really dip off quite a bit into the 20-degree range overnight tonight, falling to a low temperature of right around 22 degrees. A quick look at Futurecast, though, as we get you into the daytime hours tomorrow. Waking up cold, but there will be a shot of snow flurries into the day Monday. I'll let you know if this will be bringing any kind of impacts to your morning or afternoon commute for your first day of work back into tomorrow's work week coming up.
Thank you, Sam. Since 1988, December 1st signifies World AIDS Day. This is a day aimed at addressing inequalities that hinder progress in ending the disease. In 2023, nearly 40 million people were living with HIV, and 630,000 people died last year from HIV-related causes. That's according to the World Health Organization. The Speed Art Museum held an exhibit today in honor of those who have died from the virus. The museum also partnered with the Ryan White Program 550 Clinic, who provided free HIV testing and held a clothing and hygiene item drive.
We have come so far in terms of like medical advances, social advances, and so I just really wanted to highlight the artists who, like, their lives were very seriously impacted by it and kind of show how they responded.
The World Health Organization has made it their mission to end AIDS as a public health threat by the year 2030. Well, we now know who will be licensed to sell medical marijuana in Kentucky when it's legalized in 2025. 36 applications were chosen out of the nearly 3,000 that entered and were approved. The Office of Medical Cannabis grouped counties into 11 regions. Monday's lottery decided who can sell in 9 of those regions. Another lottery will take place for dispensaries in Louisville and Lexington. That lottery will take place on December 16th. The odds of being one of the 36 picked were very low, and for those that didn't get picked, there is still hope for future chances.
There's new qualifying conditions, more patients, then we can look at that.
Of the 36 businesses chosen, they will have 15 days to pay their licensing fees. The earliest medical marijuana can be bought and sold in Kentucky is the 1st of the year, but it's unlikely any of it will be on the market on January 1st. Well, today marks 27 years since a gunman opened fire at the Heath High School in West Paducah. Michael Carneal killed 3 fellow students and hurt 5 others when he was 14 years old. The shooting at Heath was one of the first school massacres in the country. On the morning of December 1st, 1997, Carneal opened fire on a prayer group at the school. Carneal's currently serving life in prison after the Kentucky Parole Board quickly denied his request for parole just about 2 years ago. Carneal will not have another opportunity to seek parole.